Hi, welcome to The Art of Yoga with Kat Justice, and this is month 3 in my prenatal yoga series. So this month we're still in the first trimester, so you might still be struggling with fatigue and nausea. So this is a sequence kind of designed to help with those things, to help still get the belly and digestion moving and enjoying being able to do deep twists, because later on in your pregnancy, deep twists will not be a part of the practice. So we're going to do some deep twists to help with digestion. We're also going to do some restorative poses at the end and throughout to help kind of restore your energy and honor the fact that your body needs a little more rest at this time. So to start out, come to a comfortable seated position. You can prop up on a block or a bolster or a blanket, or you can just sit cross-legged. Go ahead, close your eyes. And breathing in and out through the nose, allow the breath to drop down into the belly. Feeling the breath slow down. And feeling your spine grow a little taller with every inhale. Let your shoulders and hips relax with every exhale. Thinking about the Mula Bandha, or the root lock. As you breathe nice and slow and gently, think about lifting your pelvic floor. Engaging those muscles, see if you can hold them for one breath and then relax. And then see if you can hold them for 2 breaths. As you lift the pelvic floor, keep the breath nice and relaxed. And then relax. And then if you can, try 3 breaths. Lift the pelvic floor, nice slow breathing. And then again, relax. And opening the eyes. And from here, let's start with a really gentle twist. So twisting to your right, always twist to the right first. That's going to help with digestion. So I'll mirror you. So you can take the back of your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky, and then exhale as you twist and lift through the heart. Breathing here, just a comfortable twist. You feel that first point of resistance and think about softening there. Relax the jaw, the face. And then exhale, gently unwind to take the other side. Now the back of the right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, reach the arm up, and exhale, take it down into that gentle twist to the left. It looks like Lotus the cat is going to be joining us for our yoga practice today. She's a natural yogi. She's very relaxed. Then grow taller on the inhales. Soften the shoulders and the hips on the exhales. At any point in the practice, you can always build in that Mula Bandha too, holding for a breath or 2 or 3. And exhale, gently unwind. If your legs are crossed, go ahead, switch the cross of the legs. And then from here, taking the right hand down to the earth, we're going to inhale, lift the left arm up and over like you're lifting up over a beach ball. The right elbow bends as you gently stretch the body to the side. That right elbow bends so that we're not cranking our shoulder into our ear. And then from here you can fine tune. You can see what it feels like to just gently round forward a little bit, or what it feels like to lift the chest and open a little bit until you find kind of that comfortable stretch where you feel like you're opening something in that left side body that needs it. Inhale to come back up, and then taking the other side. Exhale, and lift up and over the beach ball as you inhale. That bottom elbow bends. You might even feel with that bottom hand like a little bit of sense of pushing, like you're kind of pushing the floor away from you. And then fine-tuning, again, you can round forward slightly, see how that feels. You can arch and lift, see how that feels. Just seeking out that stretch wherever your body needs it the most. Inhale, coming back up. And then exhale, go ahead, take the hands back behind you. Roll the shoulders back, lift through the chest. Don't crank on the neck too much, just think lift through the heart as your shoulder blades just gently draw like they're going to make a gentle V behind your back. So we're not pinching the shoulder blades together. We're making that V like a little shelf to support the heart. Breathing here. And then exhale, let your body relax forward. And you can just take the hands comfortably onto the legs or forward. If you can comfortably bring the elbows to the ground, you can rest the head on the hands, or you can fold the hands, take the head all the way down. Wherever you're at, you just want to feel your breath moving into your back. Feel it expand as you inhale and soften as you exhale. Kind of like we've opened up all four sides of the body, the front, the back, and the two sides. And then from here, you can inhale and come on up onto your hands and knees. From hands and knees, spread the fingers nice and wide, feel the whole palm, and let's move through our good old friends cat and cow. So you can exhale, gently round through the back, drop the head. Inhale, gently arch through the back, shoulders away from the ears. Moving with the breath. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. You can move as fast or as slow as your body wants, but think about that slow movement. Really trying to get the breath and the movement working together. Let the breath lead and let the body follow. Gently waking up the spine. And then on the next exhale, go ahead, take it back to child's pose. Toes to touch, knees are wide, and let your body rest down. And then you can decide what version of child's pose feels good for you. I said knees wide, but you can also do it with the knees together. You can have the hands under the head or at your sides. Feeling your breath moving into your back. Using the breath almost like a massage, massaging the lower back. And then from here, if they're not already, go ahead, reach your hands forward, and we're going to walk the hands over to the right, just a couple handprints, and then let your hips pull back into the left. Let your head rest down. The head may or may not touch the floor, doesn't really matter. You just want to feel that really nice stretch and opening through the left side of the body. And then to take the other side, go ahead, walk the hands to the left and shift the hips to the right. From here, bring the hips or the hands forward again. Tuck the toes and pull back and up from your hips into downward facing dog. First time in down dog, feel free to walk the feet in place to just kind of loosen up through the ankles, the calves, the hips. Let the neck relax, let the head hang. Staying connected to your breath. Knees can always be bent to help keep your back flat. That's just fine. And then inhale, coming forward into plank pose. If you need to rest in plank, you can always have a knee on the ground. Just switch each time we do it, which knee is down. From there, lifting through the thighs, reach through the heels, pull the shoulders away from the ears as you lengthen through the crown of the head. Breathing here. And then on an exhale, gently lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Elbows hug at your sides. And we'll inhale for cobra pose. pull the hands away from the ears, pulling towards the hips. Tops of the feet press into the floor. Feeling the heart open, broadening across your collarbones. Keep the elbows tucked at your sides, press through your knees and lift through your hips. Inhale to rise back up. And then exhale, downward facing dog. And then from downward facing dog, you're going to inhale, lift your right heel to the sky. And then exhale, stepping forward, and we'll rise up into warrior one pose. You're going to bend nice and deep through that front knee until you can just see the big toe to the inside of the knee. From there, the back foot is going to angle forward slightly, so your hips can kind of face straight forward as well. Feel the strength of your legs support you so you can relax in the shoulders. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, roll the shoulders open. Feel free to stay right here, or you can exhale for humble warrior, letting your body relax forward. Let the head drop down. The hands can stay against the back, or they can come up and over. As you come down, if you find your shoulder resting on your knee, you might want to play around with stepping your right foot out about a footprint to clear some space so that you can drop a little lower. Make sure you're comfortable. Don't push your body any further than it wants to go. If the yoga doesn't feel good, then there's no point in doing it. Exhale, release your hands and step it back, downward facing dog. For the other side, inhale, lift the left heel. Exhale, stepping forward. Inhale as you rise up. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one on the other side. Front knee is going to bend till you can see the big toe. The back foot angles forward. Hips are square. Stay connected to the breath. Again, feel that sense of strength and rooting down through the legs, and then soften up above. Exhale, interlace, open through the heart. And you can stay right here, no need to push, or if it feels good, then come forward. Relax the head. Hands can be against the back or released. If you want to step the foot out and drop a little lower, feel free. And then release the hands to the earth and step it back, downward facing dog. If you need a break right now, go ahead, take child's pose. Just rest your body back. If you're feeling good and you want to move a little more, inhale for plank. If chaturanga and up dog are in your practice, feel free to take those, kids. Otherwise, exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, let's all take child's pose. Relaxing back. Breathing into your lower back. Let your hips settle. And then from here, inhale, rise up to hands and knees, and we're going to come back to seated. So you can cross the ankles, roll to seated. And then from here, go ahead, take the legs straight forward. Find your sits bones, so those pokey bones that you sit on. You might have to pull the flesh away a little, I do, in order to find them. Lifting up nice and tall. It's okay to use your hands to kind of help get that lift, or a little bend in the knees if your hamstrings are tight. And then from here, we're going to draw the right knee up towards your chest. You can keep the foot there, or if it's comfortable, step it across the other leg. We're going to lift tall And then from here, this bottom leg can stay straight or it can fold back to be next to the right hip. If there's any pain in that bottom knee or the lower back, keep the legs straight. Otherwise, inhale, lifting tall, and then exhale, wrap your arm around your knee as you twist to the right. Shoulders are relaxed. Enjoying this twist because this is not one that you're going to be able to do in a couple months. Lifting nice and tall, feel your heart soften. Optional to engage the Mula Bandha for a breath or two. And then exhale, gently unwind. To come out, first straighten through the bottom leg and then the top. And being mindful of your knees and your back as you take the other side. Again, you can do the whole twist with that left foot just right here, or if it's comfortable, step it over. You can keep the right leg straight, or you can fold it back to be next to the left hip. It doesn't have to look exactly the same as you did it on the other side. Just honor where your body's at on each side. We're going to lift tall and exhale, wrapping the right arm around the knee as you twist to the left. Shoulders relax as the spine lifts. Soften the jaw, the throat, the forehead. And then exhale, gently unwind. From here, once again, take the bottom leg first, then the top. We're going to inhale, lift nice and tall through the spine. And then exhale, come forward any amount. So for some of us, if your hamstrings are tight, any amount might mean no forward fold at all. You just hang out here, and that's awesome. Or as you come forward, you can take the hands down the legs or to the big toes or to the feet. What you just want to think about is you want your body to be on a trajectory where the first thing to make contact with the legs would be the belly, second would be the heart, and last would be the head. So our back stays long. Inhale, gently rise back up. And then exhale from here. We're going to come onto our backs. And it is really helpful for this one. We're going to do a restorative bridge pose. So either a block or a bolster can be very helpful. If you don't have one of these, you can use some stacked books for the block, or you can use some stacked blankets. Usually about 3 or 4 is about the same support as a bolster. So from here, you're going to come onto your back. You're going to take your feet up so that your ankles are kind of right under your knees. And I like a bolster for this one, but you can use the block as well. But we're going to give some support to the lower back in bridge pose. So as you rise up, you're going to lift through the hips and you're going to shimmy the bolster. It might take a little bit of scooting around, but you're going to shimmy it under your back, or you can use the block. The block can be nice too because you can use kind of the lowest height or the middle height. From here, let your arms relax out at your sides. This is a really gentle inversion. Bringing the hips a little higher than the heart. Calming through the nervous system. Feel free to close your eyes. Slowing your breath down. And with these restorative poses, you can always pause the video and stay a little longer. If you're really enjoying it and it feels good, I highly recommend doing that. And then from here, when you're ready to come out, you're going to lift your heels up off the floor, lift the hips, and you're going to scoot the bolster out. From here, we're going to take a nice twist. If you've got a bolster or some stacked blankets, go ahead and see what it feels like to have your feet on those blankets. Otherwise, if you don't have anything, just keep the feet on the floor. This twist works great either way. But with the feet on the bolster, it just kind of moves the twist a little more into the ribs. So as you exhale, you're going to let your knees drop to the left. As you let your arms open out, and you can gaze left, up, or to the right, whatever feels better on your neck. Just enjoying this really soft twist. Think of really relaxing into it. Inhale, bringing the knees back up, and then other side. Exhale, let the knees drop to the right, gazing either direction. Noticing if there's any tension in the body, and use your exhales to melt it out. And inhale, bringing the legs back up. From here, go ahead, roll to one side. If you don't have bolsters, blocks, and blankets, just lie flat on your back for this next one. Otherwise, if you've got a bolster and a block handy, place the block under the bolster to make this nice little inclined plane. And then scoot your body up so that your sacrum, the very base of your spine, is right next to the bolster. So you're sitting on the ground. If you're doing this without the bolsters, that's fine. You're just going to sit up and bring your your feet, insides of your feet, soles of your feet to touch. Let the knees open wide, and you're going to lie back, either flat onto the floor or onto the bolster. Either way, palms of the hands are going to face up unless you feel like your back or hips needs more support. And in that case, you're going to tuck just really gentle fists under your thighs. Otherwise, let the arms relax out, palms up, and close your eyes. And feel free to stay in this space as long as you want. Just sending that love down into the belly, sending your breath down there. Softening through the shoulders. And eventually it might feel nice to just let your legs straighten. And at that point you can decide if you want to stay here with the bolster underneath you and spend all of Shavasana, all of our relaxation time just like this. It might feel great. Or if you prefer, you can gently roll to one side, clear the props away, and take a traditional Shavasana, just lying flat on your back. Still allowing the hips to roll open with the legs long, palms facing upward. Soften through the face, the shoulders, the back, the hips. Allowing your body to naturally slow down. Noticing wherever your body makes contact with the earth, and on the next exhale, just give permission to sink and melt into that contact. And as always, feel free to stay here as long as you want. It's a great time to pause the video and allow your body to really just drink in this rest time. this time to restore energy. And just taking this time for yourself too, just carving out this space to really nourish yourself. And give your body, your mind, and your spirit the quiet and the rest that it needs and that it deserves. And whenever you're ready, you're slowly going to wiggle fingers and toes. Little circles for the ankles, the wrists, and just let that grow into any kind of organic stretching or moving. When you're ready, gently roll to one side. Take a couple breaths there on your side. And at your own pace, coming back up to a comfortable seated position. And from seated, bringing the heart over the hips, the head over the heart, soften through the shoulders and the hips. Keep the breath slow. And then from here, you can have eyes open or closed, but we're going to inhale, bring the arms up overhead, palms to touch. Exhale as the hands descend to the forehead for peaceful thoughts, to the mouth for peaceful words, and to the heart for peaceful action. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thank you so much for engaging in this month 3 prenatal yoga video with me. Stay tuned for month 4 coming soon. As soon as my body's there, you'll get the next installment, and it might be up already if this is far in the future. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, and I hope that you feel a little bit more energized, a little more settled in the belly, and have a wonderful time doing whatever it is you're going to be doing. So thanks so much. Namaste.